Hey, what's going on? This is Andre from AndreSanders.net. Embrace how to think and not what to think. A lot of people, unfortunately, don't really do the first part as far as, embracing how to think because of, maybe different, I want to say institutions, maybe some people, like, perfect example, traditional school system, they teach us what to think. They don't really teach us how to think overall, but for the most part, they teach us what to think. Not saying it's right or wrong, but just going to break down something all the way as far as like, okay, if you know what you want as far as, if let's say if you're going to school, as far as in college, you're trying to major something, you might start questioning, this is when the how to think comes in as far as like, is this really going to suit me to when I'm done with school? You see what I'm saying? Maybe even some of the electives, I wanted this myself when I was in college as far as like, were some of these classes really going to suit me when I was done with school? Another example as far as this, you see as far as political leaders, maybe like different campaigns, especially here in the United States, where we just had one last year. It's interesting how the media, social media, will tell the masses what to think, but not as far as how to think, as far as making the right choice, as far as who we want to vote for. You see what I'm saying? And you know what? This really happens a lot with not just political leaders. This happens also with religious leaders and financial leaders around the world, as far as they all know how to think, as far as they've embraced the how to think part to influence the masses on what to think. And not saying that sometimes they manipulate them for bad, sometimes they might manipulate them for good as well, but it comes down to this learning how to think. What was that example that Napoleon Hill mentioned about Henry Ford, when they thought that he was like, quote unquote, an ignoramus, because he didn't know as far as what to think, as far as certain facts that were taught in school, and then he asked those reporters to just come over to his house, and then he had, I think, like a push of a button or maybe some phones that he could go and get any, answer any resource as far as what they wanted, as far as them asking him those questions, because he didn't fill his mind, and as far as not to know all this information, as far as being basically a generalist, as far as knowing all this information. He was just really being for real specific as far as how to think on a certain area, which he was at the time working on the Model T. But I mean, obviously his name speaks for itself, here many years down the road. So it comes down to this, what you choose to fill in your mind, after doing your own research, your own due diligence, and it's really going to research something, not just going looking at something on a blog post and it's because going on your emotions that, this is what I want to hear or whatever. Just really go dig deep into the information as far as, let me try to find out, if this is right or wrong, and then you make your own choice. That's really what it comes down to, as far as you knowing how to think and to start questioning things, start doing your own research on things, because that's how you really start to influence your own mind, other than worrying about being manipulated from what you might see, like I just mentioned earlier, on the media, social media, or from whoever's talking, from what the crowd's paying attention to, because you mastered what goes in between the ears. So again, something to think about, because again, most people don't really do this. And again, like I just mentioned earlier, the religious leaders, the political leaders, and financial leaders have mastered this, and that's why people always talk about them, because of their successes and how they've mastered on how to think. So if you got value from what we shared here, I'd love to read your comments below. I'd like to say this video. And with that being said, I will see you in the next video.